views expressed on the following program are those of the host and not necessarily those of staff, management, or ownership.
Phoenix, this is Brother Mike. I'm back on the radio. Hey, welcome to HardcoreChristianity.com. Thank you for your time and thank you for tuning in today. May God richly bless you. Today's Bible study, Cursed Children Overrunning America. Children with curses. Today on Hardcore. Hey, you know somebody's got a very dysfunctional family with children that are out of control? Today, this is today's Bible study. It's for them. Would you give them a call? Thank you for helping the ministry. This is Brother Mike. I'm the professional counselor from the House of Healing in Central Phoenix that is currently the Arizona Deliverance Center. We closed the House of Healing in March. We moved to our new building, the Arizona Deliverance Center, and you bought it for us, and I am eternally grateful. Thank you for your blessings. On the website, hardcorechristianity.com, it's got all of our ministry services, as you know. All of our meetings are listed on the website. The two main ones are Thursday and Friday night at 7 p.m. My teaching service for my radio listeners is 7 p.m. Fridays, and both services, we have healing, teaching, deliverance, preaching at every service. Starting at 7 o'clock, the healing and deliverance service always follows the teaching. The next seminar is the last Friday of this month. For those of you who are in the mental health field, you can't afford to miss this one. Ministering to the Mentally Ill. This month's free seminar at the Arizona Deliverance Center. Please hit the PayPal button again and send us another donation. The Healing House is about 2/3 finished. And thanks to you, we have paid all the bills 100% and paid all of them on time. God bless you. Thank you for your help. Cursed children. Man, they're all over the country, aren't they? The millennials, they don't go to church. They don't like to go to church. Some of these millennials are already raising kids, as you can imagine. And these children are cursed. They're being raised in dysfunctional families, godless homes, filled with the spirit of Antichrist. And here's the major problem. The millennials are also under a curse. Here's how it works. If you curse your mother and father when you're young, and of course you're doing it ignorantly, you're saying things negative about them, and you're cursing them, and you're rebelling against them, you brought a curse on yourself, and that curse will never leave you till you go through deliverance. Deuteronomy chapter 27, quote, "Cursed be he that sets light by his father or mother." And all the people shall say amen. Exodus 21, "He that curses his father or his mother shall surely be put to death." If you curse your parents, you have a parental curse on your life, and that's why your Christian life is like a yo-yo, up and down, good and bad, good and bad. And that's why your life is a spiritual failure. That's why you have poverty curses, up and down, good and bad, doing good for a while, then broke, flowing with money, then broke. This curse hangs on you the rest of your life. Broken relationships. In love, out of love. In love, out of love. Relationship good, then it goes bad. Relationship good, then it goes bad. You are under a parental curse. 2 Peter chapter 2. "Having eyes full of adultery, they cannot cease from sin." That means they're addicted to it. "And they come in beguiling unstable souls." What Peter's talking about here are fake, phony Christians who seep into the mega churches. They seep into the small churches, and they start pulling people away from the truth. "They have hearts," Peter says, quote, "they have hearts exercised with covetous practices. They have cursed children which have forsaken the right way and gone after," they have gone astray, "following Balaam, the son of Bosor." Gone astray in Greek means planao. It means the way of total deception. Ephesians chapter 6 says, "Children, obey your parents. That's right in the Lord. Honor your father and mother, that it may be well with you and you may live long upon the earth." Did you hear that? You're going to die early and you're going to die in misery because you cursed your parents. Let me pray for you Friday night at 7 o'clock and break that curse off you. Did you see this article in the paper? Abdulia Sanchez, this just happened a few days ago. She's an 18-year-old girl in Stockton, California, and she's texting, and on her Instagram, loses control of her car. The thing flips. It crashes in a ditch. Another teenager is in the car, and she survives, but her sister, her 14-year-old sister, Jacqueline Sanchez, breaks her neck, and she's killed. The older sister killed the younger sister from being on Instagram, lost control of the car, and her sister died. Can you imagine that? The police come to the accident, and the sister that caused the accident, she's 18 years old, she's one of these cursed children roaming around America, has absolutely no remorse about killing her sister at all. None at all. She filmed the accident, and her cell phone camera was on during the wreck. The police said she had no remorse whatsoever for killing her sister. They said she was argumentative and rebellious at the time of the accident, and she appeared to be on drugs. Did you see this one in Cocoa, Florida? Unbelievable. This just happened a few days ago. More millennials, more cursed millennials, more cursed children in action in Florida. A man living in Cocoa has a big fight with his fiance, and he leaves the house and he takes a long walk, and he's disabled. He has a disability in one of his arms and one of his legs. He walks with a cane, and he has difficulty walking. Well, somehow, some way, the guy got off course a little bit and walked into a swamp or a pond or something, and apparently fell in, and he is not able to swim well. Well, he's swimming and trying to get back to the shore, and he's drowning, and 5 Florida teenagers who happened to be in the area come running over and saw the guy in the pool or in the pond drowning, yelling for help. And they all started to taunt the guy, and they all started to curse him. Hey, you MF, you shouldn't have gone in the water. You're an idiot. You're stupid. What a dumb blank. You moron. And they started making fun of this guy. Not one of the 5 teenagers dove in to save the guy. They watched him drown, and they recorded it on their cell phones, video and audio, and you could hear the kids talking about the guy, saying, hey, he didn't come up, and another guy's laughing, and somebody else laughs, and somebody yells at the guy dying, hey, you better get out of the water, you're going to die, fool, and all kinds of insane things. These kids were between 14 and 16. These are cursed children. And let me tell you something, they're all over the country. Technology has allowed seducing spirits to enter the brains of our children. Now they're all addicted to handheld devices, video games, and computers. They're totally addicted through these seducing spirits, 1 Timothy 4:1, that enter the brain and cause the child's mind to run wild. These kids were yelling, and it's recorded. They were yelling at the guy dying, never lifted a finger to help him. One of the kids says, quote, ain't nobody going to help you, you dumb blank. Another one says, yeah, you can be heard yelling, we're not going to help you, a-hole. One of the kids said, oh, it looks like he just died. And 2 of the other kids broke out laughing. Again, these are 13, 14, 15-year-old kids. None of them called 911. Nobody cared. And then they uploaded the guy's drowning to Facebook. Who are these people? Cursed children. This kind of thing would have never or rarely anything like this could have ever happened back in the 1950s. Children have completely changed, and it's being caused by spirits that enter the child's brain. Once a month at the Arizona Deliverance Center, we have a deliverance service for children. Check the website. You need to bring your child there early, like grade school, and you need to get them off these handheld devices and stop allowing demons to enter their brain. Did you see this one in Carlisle, Ohio? This, again, was just a few days ago. Brooke Richardson, age 18, was arrested on July 20th. This happened just last month. The police got a tip from her doctor. She had her baby at home, didn't want the child, and instead of adopting it out, buried it alive. Carlisle, Ohio, Brooks Richardson, age 18, buries the child alive in the backyard. The doctor tipped him off. Friends, don't you see what's happening here? Can't you see this thing clearly? Right now, as I'm speaking to you, and I'm not going to see all of this, obviously, I'm in my 60s. The end of my life is, not that many years away. But if you're in your 30s and 40s, you are going to see something you never dreamed would ever happen here in the United States. You're going to see battalions, armies of young people who are under mind control of seducing spirits, demons that get into the brain demons. And what they do is they cause the child to become addicted to electronic devices. And in this addiction process, they cause the conscience to sear. 1 Timothy 4, chapter 1, verse 2. Seared. Kateriazo is the Greek word, and it means to cauterize. When someone has a seared conscience, they no longer have the capacity for remorse. They no longer have the capacity to be convicted of sin. They are eternally lost, but they are still alive. Listen to me carefully. Your children are going down. This country's going down. It's not going to blow up. North Korea is not going to get us. Satan's going to get us. It's going to implode. We're going to collapse from the inside, and the young people in this country will lead the way. Young people are becoming heavily infested with demons, many of them demon-possessed, and they have no conscience, as I just illustrated for you in these 3 articles that came out just within the last week. If you have a child in grade school and you can start to see they are drifting away, once a month we have a deliverance service at the Arizona Deliverance Center. Check the website, bring your child.
The views expressed on this program are those of the host and not necessarily those of staff, management, or ownership. This program was sponsored by Michael W. Smith.